Very good morning to you all, ladies and gentlemen, our guests. I would like to say thank you. It's my privilege and honor to be here with you and stand before you. I also acknowledge the traditional landowners of this land, beautiful land. It's my first time. I'm enjoying my stay, and I would like to acknowledge those that are in the midst of us this morning. I say thank you. For those who have gone fast, I also say thank you. And those that will come in the future, I also acknowledge them. And will remember you all in our presentation today. I would like to acknowledge our Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea, fellow ministers of our cabinet up in Papua New Guinea. I would like to acknowledge the parliamentarians who are in the midst of us from Australian government. I acknowledge senior government officials from both sides, Australia, Papua New Guinea, and even from around the world who are here today. Executives of and CEOs and managing directors of our private sectors, resource land owners, representatives, banking institutions in both countries, and distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to begin my speech. It is with great pleasure that I speak to you today, and I am especially honored by the presence of our Prime Minister all through. In his visionary leadership, he continues to be beacon of our strength as we strive to build a stronger, fair, and more sustainable future for our country. Prime Minister, as your countrymen and ministers, I say thank you. To our esteemed PNG delegates from both sectors, or from all sectors, and Australians, I also acknowledge your presence here, which underscores the vital importance of our international cooperation in advancing our mutual economic goals. Today I stand before you not as a mining minister, but as a representative of a Soviet nation brimming with immense potential. Papua New Guinea is a land of unparalleled opportunity where rich natural resources are complemented by a government sincerely dedicated to fostering sustainable and inclusive growth. Together, we have the unique chance to save the future that benefits our economy, our communities, and our environment that we all live in. The government of Papua New Guinea has long recognized the crucial role of the executive industries in our nation's development, historically accounting for over 80% of our total export revenue. The mining and petroleum sectors have been the backbone of our economy. They have supported the skills development, contributed significantly to wages, income tax, and corporate tax, created employment opportunities, and funded community projects. We deeply appreciate the sector's contribution and remain committed to its growth. Mining in Papua New Guinea is a mature and thriving sector with roots stretching back to 1852. From the discovery of gold flexes in the Motuan clay pots to the establishment of large-scale hardcore mining operations like Panguna in Bougainville, our nation's is a rich mining heritage. current operations in the country, PNG is a proud host country to world-class giant mines, large-scale mines and small-scale mines, along with several alluvial gold fields across the country. Some production highlights over the last 5 years are as follows. Gold, an average of 1.7 million ounces annually. Silver, approximately 2.4 million ounces annually. Copper, around 84,500 tons as concentrate. Nickel and cobalt, 33,500 tons. Nickel and chromites, about 123,000 tons of concentrate. These impressive figures reflect the robustness of our mining sector and its significant contribution to our economy, with the average annual exports average of 13 billion over the last 5 years. From the mining developments, the safety came in, and PNG records the best safety standards. Our commitment to maintaining the highest mining safety standards has been very pivotal in achieving these robust export revenues. Over the past 13 years, we have reduced deaths from mine per annum or incidents, fatalities has reduced all the way down. The exceptional safety record is unmatched to many mining jurisdictions and demonstrate our dedication to protecting our workforce in the mining sites. Exciting developments and opportunities there with mining. We are on the cusp of several significant developments that promises to elevate Papua New Guinea's mining sector to new heights. Octeri mine, for instance, got a special mining list, has been extended for another 20 years with a new ore bodies indicating potential operations to beyond 2040. Reopening another mine, reopening of the Foguera mine, the special mining list has been given with ancillary tenements have been granted for 20 years. Compensation agreement with landowners and communities are in place, ensuring inclusive benefits and mutual prosperity. I am pleased to also announce that just a few days ago, New Foguera Limited has signed a long-term compensation agreement with recognized landowners agents for 14 out of its 15 tenements, which is in compliance with the Mining Act 1992. The CDA process is an ongoing process, has started already, and will soon conclude. And followed by resettlement as well. It's in progress and will soon relocate everyone around the mining list area. Ramu Nickel is another combat mine expansion. The plans are underway for a US $1.5 billion expansion, potentially will double or triple its production into the future. Joint feasibility studies for the downstream processing of nickel, cobalt, copper, gold are all being conducted with Kumul Mineral Holdings Limited. The advancement of Wapi, Golfu, and Frida River projects are on pipeline and will materialize maybe in few weeks, and Frida will be in few months' time. Hainan to mine expansion, that is two-way expansion, is completed, increasing throughput by 25%. And stage 3 and 4 expansion are aiming to achieve up to 470 ounces. They will do a separate presentation to give us an update on us. But I'm just making a reference and equivalent to production by mid-2026, matching the output maybe close to Fogueira mine. The bright look of our mineral production in the country, copper, we anticipate strong annual production of reaching between 500,000 to 700,000 tons for the next 30 years once the new projects gets commenced. Gold projected annual production may reach around 2.5 million ounces by 2026. Nickel and cobalt, there is potential to double or triple production, reaching up to 90,000 tons of nickel and 9,000 tons of cobalt per annum. Our invitation to our investors, ladies and gentlemen, may I impress upon you all once more time that Papua New Guinea remains one of the premier destinations for mining investments. PNG offers rich geographical or geological resource. PNG is home to world-class giant copper and gold deposits, some classified as supergiant based on gold equivalent. With stable and supportive government, we are committed to providing a secure and conducive environment for mining operations, ensuring that policies and legislative support the industry's growth, which then supports the economic growth of our country. We proudly host major global players such as Newmont, Ramu Nickel, MCC, Barrick, Zhejiang, Harmony, and Tinko, as well as our successful junior mines that are coming up. We invite investors to join us harvesting and commercializing these abundant opportunities. Regulatory enhancement, as stated by our Prime Minister, there are plans to introduce a revised Mining Act to address and adapt international best practices. Codify existing practice in law, improving tenement management system, encouraging downstream processing, and addressing community development and improved benefit sharings. The current government, led by our Prime Minister, is a strong advocate for the refining of key minerals to add value to our resource and creating additional economic benefits. I wish to acknowledge our investors who have made great efforts to foster growth in our sustainable sectors like agriculture, building a resilient economic base. I say thank you. Mining in Papua New Guinea is not only about resource extraction. It's about building a legacy of sustainable development, innovation, and integrity. We are truly dedicated to ensuring that The benefits of our natural resource are shared equally among our citizens and stakeholders. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly encourage all investors, industry leaders, government representatives, and community stakeholders to embrace this moment of opportunities. By working together, we can, listening to each other, understanding each other, helping each other, it's a way forward. So we have a set of win-win for all of us. Capitalize on our rich natural resource to generate wealth and prosperity and drive economic growth. Uphold the highest standard of safety, environmental stewardship, and social responsibility to promote responsible mining. Invest in research and new technologies to explore untapped frontiers and enhance operational efficiencies. Create lasting value for our communities, our nation, and our partners to ensure sustainable benefits. Papua New Guinea stands ready to welcome you all. Let us work together to make sure that the future of our mining industry is bright, responsible, and sustainable. Together we can make PNG a model for responsible mining on the global stage. I thank you all for your time, and I look forward to our future as we share success and prosperity together. Merry Christmas to you all. Happy New Year to you all if 2025 comes. Otherwise, safe trip to wherever you want to go after Thursday, not tomorrow or not today. Stay tuned till end of Thursday. Thank you. That's all. Goodbye.